Good morning, everybody. So it's my first day out here in Tennessee, and things are a lot different here. If you couldn't tell from behind me, you can see how green the grass is already here. I would say they're probably at least 3 weeks ahead of us, and even some of their trees are coming out in blossom. This one here is really pretty. I'm not exactly the name of it. I got to talk to my sister, but I think she just planted this about a year or two ago, and it's coming out nice. You can see another one over there coming out in blossom. I mean, it's not gonna be long, she's gonna have to start cutting her grass, which is crazy, because when I left home back in Pennsylvania, the grass is still brown. So the first thing that I come out the door and I hear is the chickens. I'm actually gonna let them out here in a couple of minutes. They'll actually just roam around the yard here for most of the day. And then at night, we'll put them back in. And back in there, if you can see it, if it focuses, I don't know if it will, maybe it won't. There, that's where her chickens lay the eggs. So pretty exciting. I don't know if my sister got them yet this morning. I did hear her out here, but if not, I'll take you guys in there and I'll collect some eggs, which will be one of the first times I've ever done that. Still though, it's a little early to start doing farm work here. You can see her gardens. She actually has 3 of them. This one, I think she has blueberry bushes planted. And these 2 over here are like her main gardens. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Penny. Come on, Arthur. They're having a little bit too much fun out there right now. Come on, let's go. Here they come. I was talking to my girlfriend, Sammi. She came down here with me, and we were discussing it's actually a lot like home. Besides the fact that they're like 3 weeks ahead of us, I mean, just like kind of like the houses and the land and the farms and everything like that looks a lot similar to back home. So it kind of feels nice being down here. Camera can zoom in far enough, but we are at Bald River Falls, Cherokee National Forest. And we're actually getting pretty wet from all the mist coming off these falls here. So it's just incredible to see how big they are. And then you got this other one coming off the side. So we passed that Bald River Fall and went up the road a little bit. Now we're kind of off-roading. I love to deer hunt, and so I'm obviously not hunting, but we're looking for what's called their sheds. In the winter, their antlers fall off. So never been up here before. I don't know where there's much deer sign, but we're just gonna look around and see if we can find anything. So the reason why we picked this spot is because it looks different, and there must have been a fire here at one time, because you can see all those woods up there are standing, but everything here is kind of burned and charred, falling down, which ain't a bad thing. it just kind of promotes new growth. So it'll only take a couple years and this will all start coming back again. It's just really incredible here. Everywhere you go is like a new adventure. You can really see this tree right here in front of me. It's charred black. So I'm not exactly sure how Tennessee is, but I know like back home, when you burn something like this, now this wasn't intentional, but back home we have what's called prescribed burns, okay? And what they'll do is they'll burn a section off to burn up that leaf litter, any kind of garbage on the floor, and then like now you can see all this new life is coming back, and the deer love to eat what's called browse. I mean, looks like this wouldn't be very appetizing, but deer love these. Back home anyway, I'm not exactly sure about here. So, like I said, it's a new adventure, and we're just gonna see what we can find. Even if we don't find anything, which I don't plan on it, it'll just be a good day out and a fun time. You can see Shania and Sammy coming through right here. In Tennessee, there's a ton of places, and when I say ton, I mean a ton of places where you can go and you can hike. They have nice trails. You can go up to the top of mountains and there's a huge scenic overlook, or there's waterfalls, stuff like that, which is awesome, and I've done it. But I just love places where, I'm sure people have been up here before, but not many people at all go up here compared to, you know, those nice trails where you can walk up. So that's kind of my goal, just to get out, explore a little bit, see cool things like this where, you know, I never even knew that. I'm gonna guess this was just a wildfire that went through here. It wasn't a prescribed burn. I don't know, I could be wrong. But just see, like back home when there's a prescribed burn, what happens is they'll really keep the fire under control. They'll have helicopters flying in the sky, and that fire will just go across the ground and burn, like I said, all that leaf litter and small weeds, stuff like that. But these fires, I mean, these have went all the way up to the tops of these trees, and that's why all these are kind of falling down, which makes me think this was a huge raging burning fire that probably was not intentional. I know these aren't the videos that I usually create. Usually I'm back on the farm, but I create these videos for people who just love the outdoors in general. Maybe you're interested in what I'm doing, and especially my Pat, because he can't get to places like this, and I know when he's watching this video, he's gonna be absolutely appalled by the sights that I'm trying to show him. So we just got to the grocery store here, and they already have all of their vegetable plants like cauliflower, collard greens, Swiss chard, Brussels sprouts, oregano. And they look really nice. Beautiful. There's strawberries. And then over here they have all their pansies and violas. So we just got back home here from the hike and the grocery store, and we're walking around here now. You can see some of her flowers coming up. Here's a hyacinth that's coming up. And then back here, she has a camellia coming up. You can see all the buds on them. There's probably 30 on here.
Tiny little white flowers. So all of these,
they're beautiful.
they look like there's like little grasses. This will all be full of little
There's
white
another one there.
They're actually a little bulb. Like on the bottom.
And all these are starting to come out now.
Did you plant those? Daniel's grandparents must have planted them. I didn't plant that. This is coming in the bud. This will be all private.
Over here is a magnolia, this huge big green leafy tree.
That's a red bud.
This is a red bud. That's a magnolia. You can see all the blossoms that are coming out. What's that? Peach? Here's a peach tree.
I think one of the apricots.
Here's an apple tree. And then over here, which I missed when I was out here this morning, is her garlic. And it's really starting to come up nice. It's already up about 6 to 8 inches. You can see she's got 2 rows of it.
They seemed even when I was doing them.
So what kind is this? Is this all Italian purple and German white?
I don't know, it's whatever you guys gave me.
You didn't plant any of that red stuff? The red, what Mom got from that farmer?
And this I didn't plant until the first of the year, this second
So you can
row.
see every single
And that is almost catching up to this.
bulb is coming up nice. All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and always remember it ain't much, but it's honest work.